Well, I think it's important to look at the chaos that's spreading across the Middle East. The threat to Israel, we've seen tragically with the terrorist attack against the synagogue, but really more broadly, the collapse of the post World War I order and the threat of a rising tide of radicalism and terror. I don't think the United States is looking at this issue comprehensively or strategically, which means that we're not going to deal with it effectively unless we change our approach. Well, I think the biggest problem right now is the American administration, which doesn't appreciate the threat of international terror, the potential acquisition by the terrorists of weapons of mass destruction, and the threat not only to American interest in the region and around the world, but to allies like Israel, friendly Arab states, and potentially other friendly regimes. So when you have a really misbegotten worldview, it's very hard to have a strategic response to a rising threat, which is what we're seeing, unfortunately. Well, I think the public has to demand of its leaders, as we go into a presidential election season in particular, that they spell out their view of the world, what America's proper place in it should be, and how they're prepared to deal with it. I think we should ask that of candidates for the House and the Senate as well. I think we've gone through too many elections and too much discussion about issues in the political arena without putting national security at the top. I think that began to change in the 2014 elections, and I hope it changes further for 2016. Well, I think Gatestone plays a critical role in providing information and analysis to interested citizens. I think it's the kind of educational role that it's uniquely qualified to play. It's got an enormous program, and I think it's, even in a relatively short number of years it's been in existence, it's had a profound effect on that national debate.